While it's difficult to get definitive sales figures for international markets, InsideEvs reports Nissan has received over 19,000 orders for the new Leaf in Japan alone. And while that pales in comparison to the Tesla Model 3's reported pre-order figure of over 400,000, the 2018 Nissan Leaf orders are a different story. That's because, in Japan, all the paperwork is already set when an order is placed. All Nissan has to do is deliver the vehicle. In other words, it's not the same as putting down a $1,000 refundable deposit, which is the case with the Tesla Model 3. Another report from Daily Kanban says 9,600 units were ordered in Japan in October, and the company was able to fulfill 3,629 of those. That's because Nissan had to stop its factories from operating in Japan once it discovered an inspection scandal and stopped all deliveries to the Japanese market. In addition to those units sold in Japan, Nissan has moved approximately 4,000 or so in Europe. But if you're going off the number Nissan told InsideEvs, that means at least 23,000 Nissan Leaf units were sold in its first month of availability, and it's not even in North America yet. Regardless of which figure is more accurate, one thing is clear: the 2018 Nissan Leaf is in high demand and it's likely only going to get more popular.
The new Nissan Leaf has taken top honors at the CES, Consumer Electronics Show, annual CES unveiled ceremony, presented by the Consumer Technology Association. With the announcement of the Best of Innovation Award winners for 2018, before a crowd of tech industry experts in New York, the all-new, zero-emission Nissan Leaf won its first major international award. Nissan is aiming for many more to come. As confirmation of Nissan's leading investment in innovation, the Nissan Leaf 100% electric vehicle with ProPilot, known as ProPilot Assist in North America, and e-pedal technologies took the following honors: CES Best of Innovation Award winner for Vehicle Intelligence and Self-Driving Technology, CES honoree for Tech for a Better World. Each year, the Consumer Technology Association announces its CES Best of Innovation Award winners as part of the build-up to the January CES in Las Vegas. Nissan and the association will put on a special display of the new Nissan Leaf at the 2018 show. It is a great honor to have this early and important recognition for the new Nissan Leaf, said Daniele Schillaci, Nissan's Executive Vice President for Global Marketing and Sales, Zero-Emission Vehicles and the Battery Business, and Chairman of the Management Committee for the Japan A&O region. This award recognizes products and technologies that benefit people and the planet, so it is fitting that the new Leaf has been honored. It is more than just a car. It is the icon of Nissan Intelligent Mobility, our vision to move people to a better world. The new Nissan Leaf brings a compelling package of everyday useful innovations and technologies to more people worldwide than any electric vehicle has done before. The car is helping make the world a better place not only through innovation, but also through accessibility to more people. Additional capabilities such as vehicle-to-home and vehicle-to-grid integration, availability depending on market, help owners know they can waste less and give back more. The new Nissan Leaf is on sale in Japan and will be arriving at Nissan dealers in the US, Canada and Western Europe over the next 2 months.
Subaru of America, under the leadership of Tom Dahl, is a business that made philanthropy a popular thing with automakers. Now many auto manufacturers are trying to match what has made Subaru a popular brand in America with millennials. Subaru's image is about all-wheel drive vehicles with a go-anywhere attitude, being outdoors, dependable, and a company that cares about dogs and environment issues. These values have helped propel the brand's marketing, especially with millennials, 18 to 35 years old. An article by the NY Times says Subaru of America, SOA, even has their own philanthropy and corporate responsibility manager. Her name is Sandy Coppale, and she also runs the Subaru of America Foundation. She tracks employees who volunteer, tallies their time and measures the impact of what they're doing. Kapil said, "We used to report hours and nothing else. After a while it loses impact. Now we're able to put a true impact on those hours." Employees and consumers want to feel like they're part of something bigger than themselves, and Subaru does a great job at this with things like cleaning up the environment. They just recently announced a pilot program at Grand Teton National Park making inroads with new composting waste removal efforts. The initiative will reduce the amount of visitor-generated waste that national parks send to the landfills. Millennials are paying attention. The NY Times article says a study on corporate social responsibility found that 65% of consumers check to see if a company's being authentic when it takes a stand on a social or environmental issue, and the number rises to 76% for millennials. It's not just coincidence. The two cars in Subaru's lineup exploding in sales are the new Impreza Compact and the 2018 Crosstrek crossover, both purchased in high numbers by millennials. Subaru of America has also done a great job with the highly successful Love marketing campaign. Alan Beth, Senior Vice President of Marketing at SOA, is a genius behind bringing the love Subaru owners have for their cars mainstream. It's millennials who are driving the brand's success on social media, showing pictures of their cars on Instagram. Subaru knows millennials are the most environmentally conscious demographic on the planet, and they are touting the fact SOA is making a positive impact in the world. Their products are manufactured in zero landfill production plants, and Subaru of Indiana Automotive, Incorporated is the only U.S. automobile production plant to be designated a backyard wildlife habitat by the National Wildlife Federation. The Subaru Love Promise, which is the company's vision to show love and respect to everyone, guides what they do and supports communities and their customers nationwide. It's having an impact, and the numbers don't lie. Millennials are purchasing the 2018 Subaru Crosstrek and Impreza in record numbers. The Subaru Crosstrek is all new this year with engine enhancements, design changes, and improved technologies that make it a more appealing entry-level crossover. There are loads of crossovers on the market these days, but the Crosstrek stands out for its combination of off-road capability, versatility, and affordable starting price. The Crosstrek shows off rugged styling that differentiates it from the rest of the pack, especially with colors like sunshine orange. Rather than the smooth curves typical of crossovers, the Crosstrek is bold with a more sculpted body. It looks ready to go off the beaten path. Many crossovers say they're the perfect vehicle for active lifestyles, but in practice they fall short. The Subaru Crosstrek delivers with an interior that's comfortable and attractive while still being durable enough to handle a little dirt and water. No high-end leathers or fancy suedes adorn this interior. Instead, there are cloth seats with leather trims available on the top end of the range. Seating is attractive and comfortable without being high maintenance. This year's Crosstrek has a longer wheelbase, which makes for a roomier cabin. There is plenty of space in the back seat for 2 adults, and 3 will be just fine on shorter drives. There's also an extra 1.1 inches of legroom to make it even more comfortable for taller folks. As for loading up cargo, 20.8 cubic feet of space are behind the 60/40 split folding rear seats. When the rear seats are folded down, this space increases to up to 55.3 cubic feet, which is 3.4 cubic feet more than the outgoing model. Loading heavy or bulky cargo is easy thanks to a low-load floor, wide rear opening, and tailgate that's easy to pull down with one arm. Adding to the vehicle's utility, 8.7 inches of ground clearance help to manage rugged terrain. The Crosstrek can truly off-road, making short work of loose gravel, sand, and uneven surfaces. It strikes a good balance between smooth, on-road cruising and off-road capability. Active torque vectoring is now a standard feature across the lineup, and there's an available X mode on select trims. These features work to provide better traction and control in rough conditions, whether you're off-roading or simply trying to manage a snow-covered highway on your daily commute. Subaru's symmetrical all-wheel drive is also standard on every Crosstrek, so you can drive with confidence even when road conditions are less than ideal. Although this is a crossover, the Crosstrek drives more like a sedan. Handling is surprisingly agile and responsive, even during high-speed highway driving. Steering is tight, which makes driving the Crosstrek less tiring, especially on longer road trips. Under the hood is a 2.0-liter four-cylinder boxer engine that now has direct fuel injection. This gives the Crosstrek 152 horsepower with 145 pound-feet of torque, marking a 4 horsepower increase over the outgoing model. That's not a huge leap, but the extra horsepower does make it a more responsive engine. It's no sports car, but it easily merges into highway traffic and delivers a nice burst of speed for passing other vehicles. A 6-speed manual transmission is standard with the option for a continuously variable automatic, which is standard on the top trim only. Our test car was the top Crosstrek 2.0i Limited with a CVT. These tend to be noisy transmissions, but Subaru did a good job insulating the passenger compartment, so the sound isn't intrusive, even under hard acceleration. Apple CarPlay and Android Auto are now standard across the lineup, and there are numerous available safety technologies like the EyeSight system. It adds adaptive cruise control, pre-collision braking, lane departure and sway warning, and lane keep assist. Blind spot detection with rear cross-traffic alert, reverse automatic braking, and high beam assist are also available. The 2018 Subaru Crosstrek takes what was already a solid, off-road capable crossover and makes it an even more attractive package. Pricing is $21,795 for the base Crosstrek 2.0i, $22,595 for the 2.0i Premium, and $26,295 for the top 2.0i Limited.